Ternyata si Rian, dia sudah mati.
Kalau gua mati ini siapa anjing? Lalu Pele dan nostalgia jawabannya jelek kan be.
Gue nge-live ya.
Oh, ikutan kah? Mari kita ikutan. Stay with me a little bit. So.
Lu baru bangun ya?
Enggak sih, gua udah bangun lama. Kita
Bangun jam
jam
berapa lu?
10.
Oh, jam 10.
Jam 10 nih. 10 atau jam 1 tadi? 1 kayak.
Match found.
Jam 1, 2 jam nonton Wild and Out. Boleh aku
Wild out. I'm the king in the jungle.
Cheater lagi, kesel kali aku emang Valorant ini. Kerja sama bikin anti-cheat napa anjing?
Enggak, anti-cheatnya bagus kok, Pak.
Apa pula bagus? Kayak mana kebobolan kayak gini semua pakai cheat?
Iya, emang lu bisa buat game yang nggak bisa dipakein cheat? Nggak ada, Bob.
Ya bukan gitu, Ju. Kan sekarang ada yang perusahaan cuman berfokus ke anti-cheat doang, kayak easy anti-cheat. Kenapa nggak kerja sama gituan? Nggak ngerti.
Tapi biar apa menghemat pengeluaran biaya?
Kesel lo.
Kadang-kadang gini, kalau cheat itu gimana ya sebutnya? Contohin aja CSGO kayak gitu. Emang harus third party kalau misalnya mau aman. Cuman ya gimana, orang perusahaannya nggak mau. Ini kan dia nggak mau, Riot nggak mau ada third party.
Iya udah sosokan apa? Nggak ada tim berpengalaman FPS buat game ini. Keselan nengok game ini memang Nembak kemana, tembakannya kemana. Game delay.
Kok game delay?
Kok nggak mau?
Iya. Kalau misalnya agak
Masalahnya Ju, tadi udah keren banget. Epic comeback tiba-tiba hidup.
Oh, don't be like that. You know you also want my shoes.
Tiba-tiba hidup. Vipernya malah emosi lagi bilang, so you say you fuck smoker? Enggak, gue bilang blamer. Yang mulai kan ngeblame duluan. Fuck you blame man. Not the smoker.
Spike drop. Spike retreat.
Reloading at the spike.
Careful now.
Oi, 26.
Anjing.
2.
3, Cok. Ternyata bangsat.
GM-nya.
Last player standing.
Ntar membantu sekali tuh.
3, Cok. Anjir ya.
Take out Cypher's cameras. He's weak when he's blind.
Let's go. Reloading.
Careful now.
Kakak.
Anjir, anjir.
Healer down.
Oh fuck. The fuck.
Kanan.
Last player standing. Spike down mid.
Benih. Ngepik dia itu. Lah, mana dia?
Got spike.
Goblok anjing.
30 seconds left.
Ah, fuck.
One enemy remaining.
Mau nipu dia anjing. Mau ditipu ya.
Spike planted.
Jangan.
Hebat. Turun.
Udah di go.
Ada dia keluar situ, Cok. Tuh ngeliat kayaknya.
Langsung ke bom dia.
Continue to give us vision, Silva.
Berisik ya.
Stay safe.
Sabar, tremor gua, kamu.
Kem. Wah, tremor dah. Parah.
Ada di side ya?
Yup.
One side tuh. Mati. Satu lagi.
Di dua.
Gua baru. Aduh, anjing. 104. 104. Only one inside. Nggak bisa dihancurin, anjing ngapain?
Shock dart. Scanning ahead.
Side.
Right here.
One screen.
They're suppressed. Flashbang.
Apa ini? Kepala aku yang mati anjing.
Reloading.
Love.
Jangan tilted Bob.
30 seconds
Lo
left.
tilted mungkin jelek mainnya. Jangan tilted. Side, elbow maybe.
Last player
Baru
standing.
dibilangin anjing. Itu udah kecil anjing bangsat.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Jangan sembunyi di situ lah, sembunyi di balik ini lu anjing.
One enemy remaining.
Still low anjing, masih low ternyata nggak di heal anjing sama si Sage-nya.
Oh, okay. We back in it now.
Tanam ini.
Tak perlu dibajak. Orang mau berbudi.
Ini gue udah susah banget dapat sensitivity kayak gini anjir, sensitivity yang sama kayak CS anjir.
Iya, game delay, game apa semua ini anjing game ini emang. Apa ini dialangin aku tuh?
Backside from base.
What the fuck?
Kan tadi bilang dari base.
Reload.
Malah lompat lah dia. Ngapain dia coba?
Dead!
One enemy remaining.
Kan lah, aduh sakinya dari situ. Oh. Allah. Allah.
I hate to say it, but
Lu
probably
jago
best
dia
to
apa
play
malah
team.
lompat-lompat nih.
Need to drop.
So, plan.
Thank you.
Lompat-lompat.
Thanks. Let's take what they have.
Come on, let's go!
Let's go.
Wall raised.
Requesting manuals. I need a reset.
Help lah, aduh anjing cover.
One enemy remaining.
Reset.
Last player standing.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
Di cover cowok gua lagi nge-revive anjing.
I'll outshine all their radiance.
Tahu tuh aku lagi ngeplan bom tadi masalahnya.
Tadi heavennya masih kosong anjing, makanya gua berani nge ini anjir.
So Waki miss pa.
Udah bisa.
Rian ini kurang ajar emang, pengen kena tepok ini.
Need a drop.
Apa salahku?
Nggak boleh main orang.
Kan di sini aku hina.
Iya nggak apa-apa, ya walaupun
Kecuali in game aku bilang
boleh gitu. Jahat itu jahat.
Heaven.
oh SJW nih, SJW
Cypher playing kamera.
pelangi nih.
Reloading.
Apa SJW aja?
Hmm?
Apa SJW?
Social Justice Warrior.
Oh alah kebanyakan.
Apaan? Ya kok nggak membela itu namanya, hah? Gua. Heaven tuh.
Allies.
Now 3.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and get out of here.
Halo, go A,
Let's go.
mo.
Anjing kayu ayo.
We buy you some time, man.
Scanning ahead.
Anjing.
Reloading.
Apa jadi ini?
Spike down A.
Request hell, bro. Udah naik deh.
Deploying drone.
Ditutup.
Duty is not over.
Ditutup dong.
Reloading.
Walk it off, G.
Thirty seconds left. Last player standing. Spike down A. Team Ace.
Jangan masuk kayak gitu, sabar. Apa sih
You not ready
kayonya
for a light
anjing?
show?
Ih.
Tanya kayaknya lah.
Ah,
Kebanyakan demo tuh. Hah?
Deep breath.
Thailand kan lagi banyak demo tentang peraturan mereka 212.
Lagi 212. Wiro
Peraturan
Saben.
yang tidak memperbolehkan masyarakat membicarakan
flight.
soal raja atau menjelekkan raja.
gue jalan dulu. Biar tidak terus.
Bye bitch. You are. Oh iya. Udah lah.
Spike down A.
My bad.
Our spike is down.
Last player standing.
Wow.
I have the spike.
Aku ngalah ya.
Let them try to get through me.
Gitulah.
Iras eh.
Let me show you how the boss does it. Come on, let's go!
Watch this! Blocking sight.
Light deployed.
Aduh.
Our strike carrier's down.
Spike
Over
down A.
lah. Gimana udah lah.
Last player standing.
Peluru.
Time to stock back up.
Tak di cover, tak ada yang nge-cover.
Ya, gitu lah.
This is where
Terus kamera.
Shutting them down.
barrier created.
Ay, pelurunya perasaan udah habis tuh loh.
Get grounded.
Spikes down.
Spike
Enemy
down B.
spotted.
Last player standing.
What the fuck are you doing lah, kayo.
Ya biasalah.
Revealing area.
Ya biasalah.
I have the spike.
Ada di depan lu, hati-hati. Di kanan. Ih, enggak.
30 seconds left. Ten seconds left.
Revealing area.
Oke.
I got your backs. Just, from the front.
Iya,
Gitu
baby.
lah bareng lah. Anjing.
Scanning ahead.
Reloading.
Careful now.
Enemy spotted B.
Deploying drone.
What the hell is that, bro? Wih, anjir.
Spike down mid.
Udah ditutup loh. 30 peluru.
Spike retrieved.
They're super dead.
Nice.
Embarrassing.
Reloading. Suppressing. Throwing charge. Flash.
Careful now.
Last player
is
standing. One enemy
got
remaining. Spike down B.
Satu lagi gak tahu di mana.
Spike planted. Going up.
Last round before the switch.
Buy all you need.
Can someone get this?
Reloading.
Thank you.
Kill all your enemies.
Spike down B.
Oh,
Kalian udah mati anjing.
ku dibunuh sama aja.
Pakai OP.
Enggak.
Apa? Oke, Odin deh.
Kalau Reina yang pakai OP ya.
Sip. Balas dendam tuh si Bob nanti.
Last player standing.
Nggak ada call outnya anjing, di mananya anjir, susah nih.
Revealing area.
Thirty seconds left.
Out of charges.
Aduh.
10 seconds left.
Dia padahal nggak lihat lu loh, Bob.
Iya tapi lama reaksiku.
Enggak, bukan
Lagi-
lama. Jangan
Switching sides.
kalau lu nggak percaya diri
I got
jangan
things to
ditembak
do.
aja gitu, maksud itu kayak gitu loh.
Lagi salty dia.
Jangan langsung ditembak aja, maksud gue tuh itu loh. Kalau lu langsung nembak, lu nggak tahu dia tahu. Mending kalau misalnya dia udah sadar lu, kalau kayak gitu kan dia nggak sadar tuh.
Lanjut lagi salty si Bob.
Repel them.
Musuhnya oke banget ya.
Grounded. Multiple enemies A. Enemy spotted B.
Geleng.
Taken out.
One enemy remaining.
God damn.
Still there. Minus 70.
I had
Minus 70 anjing.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight
Gue
demands
lupa
it.
beli armor kah tadi?
Enggak.
Kayaknya gue lupa deh kan.
Memang.
Anjing. Itu beli armor tadi bangsat anjing.
Kenalan gua, Cok. Salah gua apa, Cok? Go B. Ke B. Gua udah sampai sini, nggak ada.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining. Team Ace.
The best. I said it. Yeah. Everybody go home.
Activating kill mode. That's a joke. Kill mode is default.
Your mode is deploy.
Ilmu is default.
Wah.
Ada kan?
Belum? Nahan mereka kayaknya.
Nah, tadi ada mid loh, ada jet. Sama Omen bisa ditembusin itu midnya. Nice.
Nope.
Dia masih pakai senjata anjing itu.
Masih. Kopi ke B. Kopi.
Oh, cuma satu loh. Oh, enggak.
Oh shit.
Jet,
Okay.
what are you doing, bro?
I know exactly where you are.
I'm sorry, man, but 715 is not a big problem to you, huh? So just shut the fuck up, man.
30 seconds left.
Oh, tiba
You guys, shut the fuck up.
715, oh man, your king is 212. Oh god damn. Oh.
Ada satu di sini.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
Tengah flank.
Dua sama Bobo.
Revealing area.
Satu lagi.
One enemy remaining.
Devious.
Careful now.
Shock dart.
Situ.
Udah,
Wall.
Last player standing.
anjing.
Clutch.
Once more into battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
Berhenti jadi tukang pick gerak. Jangan suka ngepick anjing. Game ini mah nunggu anjing. Nunggu mereka ngepick duluan.
Oh bro, you're bad, man. Yep. Short. Oh fuck.
No, you don't.
Sampai.
Aduh anjing lah, Cibai.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Putar terus di sire tuh.
You leave me for scrap, I'll kill you.
Putar terus di sire tuh.
Mereka cuma bisa ngeblaming doang anjing. Lucu ngeblame anjing.
Charlie Mike, let's move.
There they are. I am the hunter! Caution here.
Red loss gue naik ya, anjing lah.
Target sighted A.
Here.
Multiple targets A.
Enemy spotted A.
Oh
Mana, Bob?
shit.
Ini deh.
Short. Shit, man.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Nice Bob.
Shock dart. Take flight.
Mati nih sih dari elbow. Screen.
One enemy remaining.
Three gone.
Left. Ada muter dia.
Concentrate, Sofa.
Muter dia. Muterin sih.
Anjir.
We got this.
Siap. Siap. GTA Trilogy Remaster siap. Hyper HD. Nggak ada nambah loh dari tadi kill apa.
Emang anjing.
Come on, let's go!
Wah, headshot. Wah.
Gerak.
Headshot, bro.
I know exactly where you are.
Evan, tiga-tiganya.
You will not kill my ally!
One enemy remaining.
There's killjoy here. I can use some repairs.
Di blok gua sama kalian bangsat.
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
A5.
Don't hold back.
Langsung ke aja.
Enemy
Yep.
spotted A.
No one walks away. Target sighted A.
One down.
Aduh, masih ada di atas dong. No.
Spike planted.
Satu lagi yuk.
Last player standing.
Scanning ahead.
clean.
Right, satu lagi.
One
Dua.
enemy remaining.
Mau di set aja ternyata.
Match point.
We are strong because we are together.
Don't forget that.
Ah.
Deep breath. Watch this.
Mame ah.
I am the hunter. Caution here.
Masih belum masuk ya.
Dia aja.
Satu.
Sama limit.
Tim B. Low itu ya jetnya itu ya. Jet from mid.
Spike planted.
Low kali sih itu jetnya.
Your duty is not over.
Masih ada ulti anjing.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
Di atas anjing ngotai.
Kan dari itu bilang.
Aduh. Sandra, you're bad girl.
Masalah 2 orang lagi gampang banget di killnya anjing. Too easy anjir, mereka dibunuhnya anjir terlalu gampang. Jadi sulit, so.
Ya mau gimana, Bob orang Thailand.
Kok Bob?
Ya kau yang ngeluh gitu.
Hah?
Ntar lah gue cuci muka. Play aja sih.
Yo.
Cuci muka bentar.
Enggak bentar itu. Dekat Sandra. Gua kamar mandi.
Anak sehat, tubuhku kuat. Batu baterai ABC, sehat, kuat, dan bertenaga. Nyuri ayam setiap malam.
You're bad.
Play lah.
Halo. Hello. Poker.
Susah cok akun sendiri. Gue nggak bisa pakai main akun gue, main nama lu pada aneh.
Playernya Asia kayak gitu.
Platinum.
Nonin. Why you always on the moon? Udah.
Match found.
Ding. Ini lagi.
cuy. Switch. Switch kan? Try hard chat namanya. Try hard chat.
Apa ya?
Ah.
Apa ya?
They think I'm an old dog? I'll show them just how many tricks I know.
Why you always in the mood? Do 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 do.
I know your tricks, Wind Girl. You're not faster than me.
Ngamuk sama jet sebelahan.
Stim beacon here.
Need healing. Thanks.
Smoke's down. Molly.
Terlalu
Jetnya kaburnya jauh banget anjing.
Spike planted.
tolonglah.
Variable removed.
Killjoy yang
Left lah.
yang cantik yang
Here. Hard out. My double stand.
One enemy remaining.
satu lagi. Bel kotak. Backside. Nice. Diffuse.
Reloading.
Why you always in the mood?
Oh no, you don't deserve my invention.
Now I know how annoying my healing can be.
I must stop their Reina.
Launching smoke.
Placing sentry. Engineer killed. Here. Here. Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A.
Enemy spotted A.
Tolong lah. Belakang Bob, satu lagi.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Short.
Out from you.
Spike spotted A. What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged yet? Wonderful.
Thanks.
Yes.
Anjing baru jadi support menang dong.
Aku jadi supportnya.
Let's go. Turret out.
Launching smoke.
Here.
Molly.
Yep.
Stim beacon down.
Ah, gua udah bebet tadi.
Get ground.
The hunt begins. Last player
Oh, fuck.
standing.
Dang it.
Spike planted.
We turn to dust.
Gara satu.
Koncet.
Left, right, kiri, kanan. Lihat saja.
Lihat
Look at me.
saja.
I know
Banyak
I am by
musuh
your side.
mengepik iik.
Aduh, ditunggunya, Cuk. Tinggi juga intuisinya awak di situ, anjing.
Nggak perlu intuisi kan. Kau bunuh apanya?
Iya, tapi kan
Sakitnya.
aku kan bisa kesini tadi, Cuk. Itu terlalu cepat ya. Terlalu lama itu tadi orang tuh
Don't
ke dalam.
overthink it. That's my
Mereka nge-hold dulu bentar tadi anjir di situ habisnya.
Iya,
Gua bakal nge-push
iya.
langsung makanya gua berani ngepik-ngepik terus anjir.
Betul lah.
Turret out.
Anjing.
enemy A.
Aduh.
Oleh.
Dapat dong.
Colorful
Thank
kill.
you.
Smoke's down.
One down.
Allahum.
Molly.
Anjing.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Nunduk kenapa anjing?
Hmm?
Itu si siapa kayak KJ-nya nggak mau nunduk anjing. Nggak mau crouching anjing. Mau crouching kenapa sih?
Anti crouching club dia.
Biar nggak kena kepala, Cok.
Itu kan di wall ya. Pasti nengok kiri dia. Kan. Itu di wall, Pak.
Mati lu anjing, mati lu.
Mati anjing. Mati.
Mati konyol, mati konyol.
Konyol.
Try hard jet, try hard jet.
Drive them crazy, Raze. You're good at that.
Kok gua katain aja ya, biar semangat membara.
Biar jengkel.
Ya biar semangat membara.
Terus A-nya cuma Syrian doang yang jaga. Bagus.
Bagus.
They've got nerve.
Tingkatkan.
Sentry.
Tingkatkan nak.
Smoke's
Tingkatkan.
down.
Don't think you, I don't see you.
Molly.
Here comes the
Ay anjing.
Spike planted.
Goblok.
Last player
Aduh.
standing.
Gua kira siapa? Ternyata mayatnya Rian yang gua tembak anjing.
paint. Check. Charges. Check. Brakes. No.
Kalau gua kebelah anjing. Gak jelas skill dia ya.
Ya lu di B aja. Dua aja duelis ya di B, Cok. Biar aman.
Iya, aku mau-
Nanti pas ada kalau misalnya ada yang nge-push A, kita retake aja.
Ya aku mau nge-wall aja ntar ya.
Ya. Ya udah lewat aja nanti wall lewat.
Ya, nanti ketahuan.
Ya, gak apa-apa lah.
Launching smoke.
Terus lagi
Anjing.
mana?
Molly.
Lewat aja Bob. Astaga. Tuh.
Get him.
Good attempt. Enemy spotted A.
Spike planted.
Oh, thank you.
One
Thank you.
enemy remaining.
Go tuh kejar-kejar gigit tai.
Mas. Anjing
Ambil
fokus.
senjataku tuh mahal senjataku woi.
Gak
Ambil
mau
senjataku
aku.
tuh.
Ini lebih mahal ini.
Malah kau 3.200 itu lebih mahal itu.
Kayaknya lebih
Oh,
mahal
jangan.
anjing.
Shoot the bad guys.
Dikasih nggak?
How's that for a plan?
Nggak
Dikasih
dikasihnya,
lah.
jahat,
Gak
jahat
dikasih.
dia.
Gak dikasih, coba.
Jahat dia.
Turret out.
Launching smoke.
Wall.
Stim beacon down.
Lewat ya.
B kayaknya ini.
Yep.
Initiated. Colorful chaos.
I love that.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Nice.
They should stop playing checkers.
Enak.
Win.
Enak.
Show me where to go.
Nggak usah aja ngeras aja terus anjing.
Siapa?
Apa dia bilang apa?
Enggak mereka musuhnya ngeras aja terus aja. Tadi ngeras.
Bagus lah.
Agak yo heartbeat duk duk. Mimbang saat anjing.
It's like we in a drum.
Placing sentry.
Get out of my way.
Smoke's down. Stim beacon here.
Got him.
Molly.
Next. For you.
Sayonara.
Buddy out.
Ke B.
Ngefake mereka.
Sisi.
Ngefake mereka ini.
Nahan kah?
Masih nahan itu.
Satchel out.
Here.
Oh kan masih nahan tuh lah.
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
Satchel out.
Satu hilang ya. Mana coba lah satu. Sini pasti.
Here.
Smoke's down.
One.
Flawless.
Ah, masih nahan coba. Udah bingung orang itu.
Reloading.
Stay in range of my stim beacon, and we'll mow them down.
Mau them down.
Turret
Dead
out.
go A. Ayo udah.
Launching smoke.
Need healing. Hey, healing.
Fuck mid.
Smoke's down.
Reloading.
Enemy spotted B. There. Enemy spotted B.
Satu udah masuk tuh KJ-nya, Cuk. Mana dia tadi?
Udah mundur.
Oh,
Taken down.
Reloading.
Oh healing?
Enggak ada healing, kampret.
Oh ketambah. Terus. Masih market Juk.
Caution
Masih
here.
bilang.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Mahal
down
lucu
mid.
anjing. Masih skill anjing. Udah mau dinding ini.
Flawless.
Nice.
Ini orang ngapain anjing?
Kenapa?
Dia mau lewat itu, dia mau lewat tapi boleh gitu.
Try to stay serious.
No bro, no, don't do that. Hell no, man.
Jago goblok, jangan sok jago anjing.
Iya, jangan sok jago anjing. Tadi aja mati anjing.
Kawai cuma kill 4 sosokan solo B anjing.
Iya, tadi aja mati anjing.
We are immovable. Turret out.
Launching smoke.
One
Open up the sky.
Oh anjing, mau kemana anjing? Mau kemana bro?
You will not kill my allies.
No bro, no.
Molly.
Don't do that.
Amoli.
Spike down A.
Aduh.
Gue tuh nahan mereka, ini ulti gue tuh.
Feeling. Kill garage. Ay, dia di situ.
Spike
Masuk,
down B.
masuk satu di B.
Stim beacon here.
Backside.
Hey. Konde.
Oh, satu di depan.
One enemy remaining.
Oh nice.
Just let them try to catch me.
Lu pikir gue bottom flag jadi gue cupu? Wah anjing.
Kok enggak?
Tidak bro, saya biasa duelis bro.
Cuman lagi sakit kepala ya.
Cuma lagi sakit kepala aja, pengen ketawa aja gue kayak sekarang. Pakai support aja biar santai, nggak usah mikir anjing. Enggak sih sebenarnya support lebih capek sih sebenarnya. Kalau mau jujur-jujuran.
Cuman menang, ya mau gimana? Billing, wall.
Smoke's down.
The
hunt begins.
Enemy spotted.
Rotating. Oh shit.
Aduh mati cok, 80 Jet minus 80. Udah 20 badan loh. Pandal anjir. 80 anjir. Aneh banget anjir.
What's this?
Spike planted.
Prepare for hellfire.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Last round in the half.
Spend those creds before we lose them.
I got your heartbeat.
Semuanya aja di B anjing.
Gua.
Ntar gak ada yang jaga mid fan-nya nih.
Launching smoke.
Turret out. Enemy spotted B.
Sekarang mah jalannya FPS drop kau anjing.
Enemy spotted B.
Stim beacon down.
Aduh gak kena cok, what the fuck, peluru gua kemana?
Aduh.
From
Nggak kena
pagii.
kepala anjir.
Last player standing.
Nggak siap ke tangannya. Tangannya itu satu lagi coli itu.
OP anjing.
You should run.
Once
Switching
more
sides.
into battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
Oh shit. Allah.
I anticipated us winning. I have the spike. Reloading.
Smoke's down.
Jet ground reloading. Blocking sight. Reloading.
Heaven 2.
Placing sentry.
Turun 1.
Planted. Bomb back out. Got one. Satchel out.
Awas.
Reloading. Reloading.
Dim beacon down.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Samping ku anjing. Kaget aku koncet. Ku kira siapa itu tangannya.
Turret down. Bigger
Anjing. Ku kira tangan apa itu anjing. Tangan musuh rupanya.
Let's get these idiots.
Padahal temennya semuanya di depan dia yang paling belakang bukannya jaga flank. Aneh.
Ada asap anjir kayak mana mau nengok anjir.
Ya udah masuk
Iya.
aja atau apa kayak.
Masuk dalam asapnya aja anjir kalau ada asapnya si Brim. Orang asapnya Brim mah lama. Tenang aja, tenang. Brimstone.
Tangan siapa ini pikirku kok ada horornya kan.
Watch and learn. Launching smoke.
Jatuh dia. Kejar deh. Jatuh dia di.
Launching smoke.
Gotcha.
Gunner.
Reloading.
Pelan lah. Enggak ada.
Lights down.
Dim beacon here.
Kau.
Anjing. Lo.
Molly.
Lompat gak jelas suara ini anjing.
One enemy remaining.
Ditembusin anjing. Tahu Brim mah sakit bro, apinya sakit.
My knees are gonna kill after this.
Berani-beraninya nembusin api Brim tuh. Wah, tolol.
I got a heartbeat. Ku menangis membayangkan
Let's make them dance.
betapa
Smoke's down.
Oh anjing. Panas anjing.
Down.
Babi anjing.
Spike dropped. Headshot. I got the spike.
Oh fuck. Kenapa gua C ya? Bego. 115 chat. Takut deh anjing.
Molly.
I got your heart.
Enemy spotted B. Placing sentry.
Datang, tembak.
One enemy remaining.
Anjing banget.
Apaan?
Anjing banget. Lo.
Last player standing.
Sekali tembak tuh. Lo kali tuh.
Prepare for hellfire.
Anjing
let's go.
banget. Jetnya tadi, kok salah sasaran.
Back in. Can I get a drop?
Drop aja. Mantap.
Paling kaya emang.
Anjing man. Mantap.
Emang gua anjing.
Ada heartbeat.
Kita tukeran si anjing.
Padahal keren-keren ya skillnya.
Stim beacon here.
How?
Smoke's down.
Initiated.
Strike out nowhere.
Anjing, di sniper aku anjing. Kena tiga.
Now we're cooking. Stim beacon down.
Turret out.
Molly.
Evan. Oh, di balik kotak. Di balik.
Last player standing.
Dia ngapain, cu? Awal dalang apa lah.
Apa?
1 poin.
Si Jetnya kocak tadi, cu. Masa dia udah sentinel yang hadap situ
Everyone
dia
makes fun
pikirnya
of
di
German
cu.
efficiency.
Ah.
Just keep laughing
Iya,
as you
aturannya
use
dia
all
yang
my
nge-kill
gear.
tadi, dia bisa nge-kill anjing.
Iya depan dia padahal itu tadi pas itu si Sage-nya. Masih mikir dia di mana ini apa yang sentinel yang nembakin.
Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Launching smoke.
A present.
Open up the sky.
How? Wah.
Molly.
My double's dead. Here.
Anjing lah memang tiba-tiba dari situ anjing.
Enemy spotted B. That's done.
Even one.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Oh shit.
I'll teach them to respect their elders.
Itu juga nge-swing harusnya.
Nggak terbiasa deh prosa.
Gampang loh swing di sini. Tinggal lari, lepas, beres ya. Lari, set, lepas.
Forward.
Smoke's down.
Enemy spotted mid. Here comes
Smoke's
the
down.
party.
Reloading.
Stim beacon down. Molly.
Get out of my way.
Everyone, one heaven.
Enemy to defend your spawn.
One enemy remaining.
Last 7.
Dead. One heaven. Hunt him down, bitch. Ke kanan.
Nggak mati anjing.
What the fuck? Apa lagi kalian lakukan anjir?
Iya, nama juga SMG pak. Maaf lah, lebih cepat fire rate-nya. Iya. Akurasi saya noob.
Never mind kita udah jijik duluan.
Match
Belum
point.
beres.
Usher them towards their eternal rest.
Need a drop.
River, river.
Ini Dragon River.
River.
Request, cok.
Apa? Angry River.
Angry Bird anjing.
Angry Bird.
Launching
Angry
smoke.
River apa? Kartun Nickelodeon.
Stim beacon here.
Reloading.
Ah shit.
Sure.
Enemy spotted A.
Anjing nggak mati dia anjing. Help me, bitch. Nice. Anjing. 40. Minus 40. Ah shit.
Terminated.
Fan. Satu fan. Jadi.
Nice. Line.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Initiated.
16 loh. Oh,
Attackers win.
For a debrief. Anyone? No one?
Kayak udah kayak kata awak lompat-lompat anjing.
damn girl. What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Itu siapa ya? Kayak pernah
Annoying
denger
orange,
aku.
annoying orange.
What's up? What's up? Cool.
Annoying orange aja udah lama banget anjing. Gue masih nonton tuh sampai sekarang annoying orange.
Match found.
Guy, you just risked your life to rent.
Even.
Welcome, enjoy. Enjoy the stream, by the way. Heaven. What's up?
Bukan heaven.
Heaven.
Serah lah.
Males.
Udah ada omen.
Kok bau baunya? Kinda sus.
Ada omen.
Let me change the Mirai song. How to lose control. How are you, chat?
Beres game ini gue
Everything
mau
good
masak dulu
for
ya.
today?
Iya.
Masak, gue mau makan. Aku lapar. Tadi gue pikir aja segame dulu aja, baru masak aja, ini lupa gue.
Baru jam 5 anjir. Di Dutch.
Ya udah gue masak dulu.
Everything is good, everybody. Hello, welcome to my channel.
Gue masak dulu.
Halo,
Match
Sabar
found.
anjing.
nggak bisa anjir kok alt tab, sorry.
Anjing ih.
sorry.
Oh, gue nggak ada otak.
That's.
Kata kau nih.
Alt F4.
Udah ada orang emosi udah puas aku.
Anjing.
Valorant sama
Tidak.
dengan emosi.
Kalau nama dengan emosi. That's nice.
Enggak, karena keluar siapa?
Ya udah sama yang
Iya,
dengan Dutch.
langsung di alt F4 sama gue. Ntar coba lihat dulu ya. Gue coba buka gamenya.
Tanda.
Noli 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 noli. Nggak ada otak dia nih kadang-kadang.
Hah. Ada
Param 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 parapa. Parararararararapa. Mana sih? Kena penalti nggak ya? Kepo gue. Apa triknya? Triknya udah nggak bisa dipakai atau masih bisa dipakai sih? Oh nggak bisa ya.
Apa itu?
Coba karir. Udah. Aku masak dulu.
with the boys. Wait. Oh shit, the song. Ntar aku cek baterai dulu. Baterai 18. Masih bisa lah. Sambil menunggu teman kita masak. Ya. Start to lose control and so on. Any question for something? Anybody? Chat. Any question? Ask me anything, I guess.
Tanya Mi, kasihan dia Mi, nggak ada yang balas chatnya. Apa?
Bye-bye, baby. Oh shit. Bro.
Hari-hari Valorant, hari-hari emosi.
Udah kayak mana Albion Mi?
Nggak kayak mana-mana.
Kayaknya kawan kita udah nggak ada yang nggak main Albion lagi Mi.
Main kok aku kadang.
Capek dia dibegal katanya.
Oh, kalau itu ya. Apalagi aku udah zona merah kan. Udah ku upgrade kan. Shit.
Kata ada obat tidur ya di dungeon kata. Bisa ketiduran dia lagi dungeon.
Siapa itu?
Enggak, pas itu pas shit.
Kok bisa ketiduran Mi? Capek dia nyari jalan keluar ya?
Enggak kena
Bukan
hipnotis, dia ada musuh yang bisa hipnotis jadi tidur.
Oh gitu
bego.
ya.
Pas aku ngantuk itu. Iya.
Ditengok ya kan ada yang berputar-putar. Apa ini?
Ah,
Kok tiba-tiba jadi ngantuk aku? Ngantuk dia tidur habis itu.
Siapa itu dibegal ya?
Enggak dibegal ya.
shit. Kenapa koneksiku tadi mati kan streamku anjing. Restart. Oh shit. That's good. Shit, that's good. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. Yang amat playlist aja.
Gila Bob,
Kenapa?
streamer favorit aku live stream.
Siapa
Perasaan dari
namanya?
tadi aku live stream lah.
Loh, kira kali kau.
Entah siapa namanya Mi?
Sabar, aku chat dulu.
So,
Biasa dibalas ya chatku. Ah, ada off dia rubah.
itu udah itu. Nah, belum off.
Tahu-tahuan kau. Kok tahu-tahuan kau Randy?
Apa kau chat Mi?
Itu apa? Mati tadi koneksiku.
Ya,
Makanya langsung
rahasia lah Bob.
finish dia.
Udah sih, udah aku chat. Tapi belum dibalas sama dia. Biasa dibalas, cepat kali dibalas ya. Kayak jomblo nggak ada kerjaan deh.
Bodo amat nih. Body count bang. Matau body count.
Apa Randy?
Hmm? This is where I feel
Apa artinya itu?
Bodo. Body count bang. Gak body count.
Apa artinya itu?
Apa body count?
Ngitung badan.
Hah?
Oh, medium.
Apa artinya?
Iya.
Iya maksudnya
Artinya.
apa?
Istilah apa itu?
Borju biasa tahu tuh, coba tanya. Apa artinya Randy?
Apa ya? Apa pula gua? Oh shit.
Apa artinya Randy yang di chatanmu itu? Gila. Ada orang meluangkan waktu ya buat ngechat di live streammu nggak kau jawab.
Tahu aku body count apa? Kan udah aku jawab, nggak tahu.
Dia nggak tahu body count.
Coba cari di Google lah, aduh.
Dia tahu honeycomb nih.
Apa itu?
Sarang lebah.
Gue kira ada yang lain, walah Bob.
Walah Bob.
Ada.
Kok jumlah tubuh anjing? Apa sih, Mi? Tas. Sas.
Apa yo?
Apa jumlah tubuh? Apa sesekali?
Jangan ditranslate, translate gitu lah.
Bodo amat. Baru lihat urban aku. Bodoh Mi. Bodoh.
Apa?
Enggak mau. Males. Tolol. Nengok urban dictionary dia ternyata.
Kau urban dictionary ya, kau emang udah tahu.
Allah. Kali nyari di urban lah.
Hah? Kok di urban? Mabuk aku. Jadi bilang emang udah tahu.
Masa?
Jawab itu chatan stream what siapa namanya Bu? Viewer lah.
Skip.
Watcher pula.
Skip.
Jahat streamer ya, nggak mau apa sombong.
Iya. Sibuk nanya pun nggak dikasih tahu apa artinya.
Iya.
Nggak, no. Kalau aku jawab apa? Jomblo juga.
Karena yang jawab artinya aja. Kasih tahu Bob artinya apa.
Ya kok kan nanya berapa? Artinya kan nggak ada kau bilang tadi.
Oh ya, ini aku tanya lagi sama streamer favoritku.
Ngerti aku body count apa? Oh, iya.
Apa?
Aduh. Udah pernah itu ya.
Hah?
Itulah itu ntar lo lagi serius aku MPL lah.
Apa?
Gak pernah gitu ya.
Apa?
Baru ingat aku juga pernah dengar istilah itu.
Oh, apa? Aku nggak tahu.
Ntar lu lagi main MPL aku kan kalah kan apa-apa.
Alasan.
Udah tahu aku anjir nggak mau gua tahu.
Kamu aku kasih.
Di count.
Apa artinya, Bu? Penasaran kali aku nih.
Kok udah tahu, tapi kok nanya lagi buat apa? Kok udah tahu artinya, tapi kok nanya, kok suruh nanya ke orang, astaga.
Apa? Aku nggak tahu. Aku asal aja.
Kok aja tadi bilang kok udah tahu dari awal.
Ya, enggak
aku
tahu.
tahu itu aku tahu pertama itu dari Doujin itu anjir.
Pura-pura tahu aku. Cepatlah.
Nggak ada. Skip.
Si tahu lah.
Udah tahu kau, skip.
Ngebacot doang itu.
Nggak.
Parah kali.
Kok udah tahu?
Kasih tahu dulu aku, Bob. Apa itu, Bob?
Astaga.
Ike. Hitungannya. Tapi kasih tahu itu.
Maksudnya?
Itu.
Gimana?
Gimana? Kenapa? Siapa?
Enggak jelas jelasinnya. Kayak anak bayi ngomong, mau gugu gaga.
Bayi aja bisa berkomunikasi dengan bayi lain. Berarti itu bahasanya itu ada.
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 Kok kira aku anak bayi?
Cok.
Udah.
Lah gue kira lu pada mau main duluan.
Jadi apa artinya tadi, aduh?
Artinya itu.
Apa sih, Bob?
Apa sih, Bob?
Apa tadi yang ku tanya?
Kau tanya gugu gaga.
Oh iya, ngerti.
Sih ngomong apa coba ini?
Masuk laju.
Ini aku nanya istilah nggak dijawab orang ini ngerti.
Padahal dia udah tahu gitu, Ju. Ditanya lagi kan ada.
Parah kali emang.
Kau yang parah. Udah tahu nanya lagi.
Nggak jawab aja padahal. Si tahu lah apa artinya Randy, Bobby.
Artinya gugu gaga.
Oh iya. Tak ada kau bilang tadi ya, lupa aku. Ya ngerti.
Itu dia.
Gue harusnya ditepung aja kali sama gue. Enak banget kalau ditepung nih. Makan.
Oh ya.
Jo. Si Sinatra itu kasusnya kenapa?
Yang mana?
Sex abuse ya? Sex abuse.
Apa, Bob? Kau lagi ketawa? Si ngakak habis.
Enggak. Nama player. Tahu kan, Jo? Enggak ya?
Tahu. Yang mantan Overwatch.
Iya kan dia Valo kan sekarang.
Iya.
Valo. Iya, terus dia kenapa itu kemarin tuh kasusnya? Kok
Sama pacarnya?
Iya, kenapa itu pacarnya?
Abuse.
Sampai di cara tidak langsung katanya orang Valo Riotnya jangan rekrut si Sinatra. Kenapa itu? Abusive.
Bisa jadi abusive.
Kekerasan.
Ya.
Iya, sama pacarnya.
Sama pacarnya.
Ntar Kemarin aku nonton itu di The Lazy Esport, sabar ya.
Iya tahu aku tahu dari situ juga. Cuman nggak ada jelas The Lazy Esport itu kenapa dibilangnya.
Perasaan dijelaskan ya
Enggak,
abusive ke.
orang dia cuman bilang apa kok nggak ada secara terperinci di Lazy Esport itu.
Ya udah Google aja.
Ya aku mau nanya
Tapi
dari
kalau
aja.
kau apa, aku tahu abusive-nya di video lainnya itu.
Ada videonya emang.
Nggak tahu.
Tapi banyak masih yang nonton ini. Apa live dia?
Masih. Aduh, bukan di sini lagi, akun gue yang satu lagi anjing.
Cuman tuduhan gitu aja atau emang ada bukti visumnya?
Kayaknya ada buktinya.
Apalah buktinya? Videonya itu emang asli emang.
Kok Google ada ya kok? Kok nanya aku udah jawab sebisa aku loh.
Berarti kau belum nengok berarti yang ini.
Aku udah nengok loh Bob.
Ya kau
Makanya
berarti
aku bilang
kau
jangan
aja ragu.
Aku kan jawab sebisaku. Inilah
Iya,
dia yang bikin masalah.
Iya kau kan ragu ngomongnya.
Ya aku udah bisa jawab bisa-bisaku.
Ya udah berarti kan ragu kau.
Ya udah Google lah.
Time out dulu live stream kita. Time out.
Kalau kau kepo Google aja, kau nanya sama orang kan udah dijawab sebisa loh.
Aduh.
Song.
Match found.
Agak.
Asen.
I am the beginning. I am the end.
Gue berharap main di Icebox anjing.
Nah. Dari sini aku tahu.
Enak cok, makan tuna cok, medium rare.
Someone's mid.
Revealing area.
Found them.
Aduh, duanya.
Reloading. Enemy in defender spawn. Deploying drone.
Wow. Spike down B.
Beres makan bego.
No chance.
Abis makan bego.
Scanning ahead.
Lol.
Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds left.
Revealing area.
Bangsat orang anjing.
Don't want to take you out,
Masa
Sage.
3 peluru gua gak ada yang kena anjing, Bob? Kesel gak lu anjing? Ngelewatin dia semuanya bangsat anjing.
Lagi tremor katakan.
Bukan tremor, itu gara-gara emang bangsat aja di game gitu anjing. Gue nembak gini gitu. Gak kena, cok.
Reloading. We go.
Ku tak mengerti.
Enemy spotted mid. Need healing.
Scanning ahead.
Spike.
Anjing.
Take flight. Right here.
Reloading.
Aduh.
One down.
I have the spike.
Reloading. Here.
Shadows traveling. Carrier is dead.
Spike down mid.
Back and brand new.
I have the spike.
Last player standing. Spike
Man,
down B.
Remember, stay out
Here.
of the
Need
fire.
help.
Super
Need help.
high level tactic. Remember that, yeah?
Gua mau full boy biar sini anjing.
I'll find them.
Shadows traveling.
Found them.
Reloading.
Someone's A.
For you. Last player standing.
Gua nggak bisa masuk lah kalau lu. Gua mau nge-flash gimana? Coba lu pada malah masuk, aneh.
Scanning ahead.
Wait until I blind them to strike.
Reloading. Overtake them.
Cover going out.
Revealing area.
Cover
There
going
they
out.
are.
Blocking sight. Get out of my way!
Reloading.
Last player standing.
Kenapa?
Spike
Kau gak
down,
nge-pick, babi pick lah, cibai.
New fight, new tactics, keep it fresh, yeah?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Kasukit anjing.
Alah, nonton video itu dia lagi.
Watch this!
Shadows
Revealing area.
I have the spike.
Blocking sight.
Raiders down.
Reloading.
Plant the spike.
Ah,
Plant the
fuck.
spike.
Mid lane.
Deploying drone.
Need healing. For you.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Here.
Scanning ahead.
Wait,
We will claw our way back up to the light.
keep up.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted A.
Cover going out.
Come on, let's go!
Take flight.
Plant the spike.
Cover going out.
Good attempt.
You are powerless.
Enemy spotted A.
Reloading.
No more.
Reloading.
Revealing area.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Last one down. Reloading.
I'll outshine all their radiance.
Right here. Right here. Deep breath.
Shadows traveling.
Revealing area.
Shadows traveling.
Deploying drone.
Blocking sight.
The spike.
Someone's in defender
Can't
spawn.
use that.
Reload.
I have the spike.
Oh, fuck.
Stealing sight.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, nice.
You can kill me.
This.
Don't start resting. Still what?
Anyone need anything?
I need
Spend it.
Need a drop.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Iya pagi-pagi tuh enaknya buka pintu cowok biar udaranya masuk.
Scanning ahead.
I have the spike.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
The pack survived.
Wind, show me where to go.
I got things to do.
Cut their walls down.
Cut the walls down.
Revealing area.
Cover going out. Cover going out. Blinding.
Reloading.
Reloaded.
You should run.
I am the hunter.
Iya. Apa?
Stay down.
Aduh, satu lagi.
One enemy remaining.
Short.
Garden.
Garden.
Shock dart.
Hokinya itu pelurunya anjing. Hokinya peluru yang satu lagi tuh.
Look at me.
Ya,
And
tiba-tiba
know
belok
that
anjing
I
peluru
am
dia
by
itu.
your side.
Shadows traveling.
Healers down.
Enemy down.
Reloading.
114.
Scanning ahead.
Blocking sight.
Blinding.
Last player standing.
Nice try. Nice try, nice try.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
Oh, god damn. Ada Ivan.
Cover going out.
Sorry, yun.
Drop the spike.
Ya maaf.
I
Kalau
got
mau
the
di-stream
spike. Here.
nggak ada. Tedong. Gitu.
Come on, let's go.
Our spike carrier is dead.
Spike down mid.
For you.
Bayanganku ini Bob. Aduh.
Stealing sight.
Long. Bomnya sama aku.
Shadows traveling.
Careful now.
One enemy remaining.
80.
Going up.
Yang dulu kan. Nice.
Last round in the half.
Spend everything. We keep nothing.
Gun here.
Itu beda lagu anjing. Jelek.
Tak untukkan dan berharap.
Cover going out.
Take flight.
Get out of my way!
What the fuck behind you?
Aduh,
There is someone.
pindah-pindah dia.
Spike carrier is killed.
Good. Going lah. Oh my god.
Last player standing.
What? Kalian mati sama satu orang yang kill gue.
Gua sama Jet.
Udah gua gak main agresif lagi anjing.
Switching sides.
Points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow.
You wanna pick sofa flash?
No.
No, you're not gonna pick.
I got you, bruv.
Gua bilang.
Blinding.
Hapus. Maju, gak ada yang muter tuh.
Oh, you ain't coming back.
Spike planted.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Ganti senjata.
One enemy remaining.
Dalam. Defuse.
Reloading.
Defuse, motherfucker.
Look for my shadows. They will hide you.
They will hide you.
Sofanya nggak percaya dibilangin gua flashin aja anjing nggak mau. Kocak deh kamu.
This is gonna be fun. Help.
Cover going out.
Rain is down.
Aduh.
Healing you.
Stealing sight.
Gun here.
Go, power.
One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Scanning ahead. Reloading.
Enemy spotted B.
Oh, nice defuse.
Gantungan anjing.
The spike is diffused.
Race it to the spike site.
I am everywhere. Stealing sight. Shadows traveling.
Rotating. 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 Right here.
Oh, nice.
Enemy down.
One enemy remaining.
Shadows traveling.
Spike down A. Flawless.
Oh, nice.
Together on camera.
Got hit.
My
Anjing gak
power
dapet
does
dong
not
bangsat lah anjing.
Ask for aid, and you shall receive.
Snuff them out. Cover going out.
Lengbok.
Watch out. Healers down.
Shadows traveling.
Enemy spotted mid. That's done. Come on, let's go.
Here.
Enemy spotted.
Spike down. Attacker spawn. One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Scanning ahead.
Jetnya di dalam sini, dalam situ.
That's it. Break time.
Yup. Oh, good day, bro.
They think they know pain. They can't begin to comprehend it.
Sorry.
Aku anak putari itu.
Yes. Thanks. Quotient here. I have money. See ya. Enemy spotted mid. Enemy spotted A. There they are. Enemy spotted A. Watch this. Enemy spotted A. Ugh.
Spike
Satu.
down A. One enemy remaining.
About you.
Spike's A.
I survived obliteration, I will survive them.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Ion itu loh anjing, uangnya 9.000 nggak mau dropin anjing.
Mana? Lupa gue, sorry. Lupa.
Thank you.
Iya, sekali aja, gak usah bilang thank you berkali-kali.
Revealing area. Shock dart. Shock
Nice
dart.
job.
One enemy remaining.
Jelas lah mati anjir.
Yikes. That sucks.
Reloading.
Match point.
Thank you.
We win this.
Gila,
fight.
menang.
We win this.
Thank you.
Bentar lagi selesai nih battle
Thank
pass
you.
bobnya.
Thank you.
Ya, battle pass Apex.
Let's go.
Get out of my way.
On my mark. Opponent killed.
Biasain dong mikir satu orang.
Bye. Put down. Come on, let's go. Here, someone's A.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
I quit.
Defenders win.
Ah, come on, bro. Like it was gonna happen any other way.
Tik. Yes, kok 1. Masih jauh perjalanan balik ke platinum. Lanjut atau mau sarapan kalian?
Gue udah
Pada bangsat.
sarapan anjing. Gue bikin tunanya di
Arsik.
goblok. Dikasih tepung.
Tuna arsik anjing. Tuna arsik gimana tuh?
Enak anjing, tunanya enak anjing, medium rare bangsat. Juicy gimana?
Juicy gimana?
Kayak itu tuh, kayak yang di
YouTube ya. Ada.
kayak yang di itu kan, yang
Ya, start lagi. Bob gak ada suara. Buka toko gak, Bob?
buka toko, tutup toko, buka lagi, tutup lagi, buka, langsung mati.
Buka toko gak, Bob? Hilang suaranya. Ketik rek spasi yes
Daripada
jika kau
lazy,
buka toko.
kalau kata gue daripada The Lazy Esport ya, mending lu nontonnya yang di apa? Score Esport.
Oh ya, itu bisa juga.
Score Esport lebih ini, lebih terpercaya.
Alright, so you're 17, you've finally deleted League of Legends from your hard drive, and you've just downloaded Valorant. where do you go from here? Well, believe it or not, most esports titles are not primed for playing from the start. You need to optimize your settings if you want the best chance at competing. And for that, most people look to the pros. The fact is, for every game, there are so-called God settings. Settings that the vast majority of serious players all seem to have in common. You probably wonder why every time you pop into a pro player stream, viewers are constantly spamming things like !sends or !res. Now, these settings can change from game to game, setup to setup, and of course, player to player. But we're here to help you figure it out. We're here to help you make sure that you are getting the best possible performance no matter what game you're playing. Because when you're playing a game and it is running smooth as hell, chances are, so are you. Alright, so this week we've decided to team up with AMD to help you get your favorite games running as cleanly as possible. Whether it's hardware settings or in-game settings, we want to set you up for success so you can continue to pop heads in the server. Alright, so as I'm sure you all know, when you load up most games for the first time, they automatically detect what hardware you're using, and depending on how scuffed your setup actually is, adjust your settings accordingly. Now, these settings take into account what GPU or CPU you're using, and even how much RAM you have in order to give you the best possible image for your hardware. But the best picture doesn't always mean the best performance. And if you're playing a game in 1440p or 4K and it looks like a slideshow, then what's the point? Now, when most people start taking a game seriously, they tend to seek out certain settings that will supposedly give them an advantage in the server. Even if it means making their game look like shit. And the way that people tend to start doing this is naturally to copy pro players. Whether it's through their streams or various websites, all of their settings are pretty easily accessible. But plugging in a pro player's sensitivity or resolution isn't going to suddenly optimize your game perfectly. Not everyone is running the exact same hardware, and your personal settings will change game to game. In Valorant and CSGO specifically, I would recommend changing everything in your graphics settings to the lowest possible option and turning off any extra decorative features like motion blur. Turn off VSync too, because it might cause input lag. Multi-threaded rendering can stay on though. This will allow the game to fully make use of
Bobby. Bob. Oi, Bob.
all the cores and video RAM in your CPU and GPU. In some games, like Rainbow Six Siege, turning things like shadows or LOD all the way down actually isn't a good idea. In the case of shadows, you can lose them entirely, and in the case of LOD, you can kind of make the perception of the hitboxes and all the operators weird, because they're going to look all square and pixelated. Now, Colton tells me that in Apex, you're going to want to disable FOV ability scaling to ensure that your mouse movements remain consistent while using certain legends like Octane. And I can't believe I'm about to give League players a helping hand, but in League of Legends, turning on colorblind mode can help a ton with visibility, especially in team fights. We actually did a whole episode just on colorblind gaming. But what I will tell you is that adjusting certain settings can be beneficial for everyone. Actually, how about I just get Mr. Actually knows what he's talking about to explain it to you, since y'all seem to like him better anyway. Fucking nerds.
And now, the guy who actually knows what he's talking about. Presented by AMD.
Dimitri talks a big game, but who do you think he calls when he has a hardware question? It's me. The answer's me. Settings are quite literally everywhere. not just in the game you're playing, but on all your different pieces of hardware as well. And heaven forbid you're a streamer too. But when it comes to esports, where you want performance over fidelity, the main thing you're aiming to do is lessen the demand on your computer's CPU and GPU. Your first step for freeing up CPU resources should be your out-of-game settings. Things like your PC's power settings and the CPU load from other programs running at the same time as your game. If you want to get really nerdy, you can even dig into your motherboard's BIOS settings and increase your CPU's clock speed. If you've ever seen PC nerds posting about overclocking, this is what they're talking about. Now, overclocking will increase the amount of heat your CPU generates, and can even make it unstable beyond a certain point. So I recommend doing plenty of research before you go down this road. When it comes to in-game settings, some can be pretty straightforward. Lighting effects and texture quality have a very obvious impact on the fidelity versus performance trade-off. But what about the settings that aren't so obvious? Take ambient occlusion, for example. This setting gives your scene a much more lifelike lighting, calculating how much ambient light should be reaching a certain point in the scene. While screen space ambient occlusion doesn't tax your CPU, other more detailed implementations will have a much higher impact on the system. What about another slightly confusing setting, like anti-aliasing, which is used to remove jagged lines in a frame? There are two categories that AA settings can fall into: supersampling and post-processing. Supersampling essentially generates a frame at a much higher resolution, then downscales that image to remove the jagged edges. Post-processing involves analyzing the frame after it's already rendered, and blurring jagged edges on a per-pixel basis, generally taxing your system a lot less. There are an absurd amount of four-letter acronyms for the different kinds of AA implementations in different games and from different graphics card manufacturers. So instead of me sitting here listing them all, you're gonna have to Google whichever acronym shows up in your game or GPU settings and figure out which category it's in and how large the impact on your hardware's performance will be. A solid majority of in-game settings are likely to impact your GPU performance, since it's the piece of hardware running all those.
Masih hidup sih, Bob.
Masih. Masih sekali. Pun. Namanya sering AFK kayak gitu. Oke, udah hidup lagi dia.
Cover going out.
Aduh, short.
Blocking sight. Be faster.
Heaven reloading.
Healing you.
One enemy remaining.
Sibuk.
Mahat sekali ya.
Dia tibek dong anjing, nggak ada otak.
That's how we do it.
Bawa, oi. Human. Bawa, oi.
I will find you, Omen. Cover going out.
Reloading.
Our carrier is dead.
Spike down mid.
Ah, fuck.
Removed.
Enemy spotted mid. Enemy spotted mid.
One enemy remaining.
I'm dead.
This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and get out of here.
Eyes up.
Shadows traveling.
Healing. Healing gun.
Lo, Fir lo.
Masih, Boh.
One, ada. Gak ada yang ngepick balik. Enggak bakal ngepick lagi, Bob. Nggak mau ngepick lagi dia. Jadi wall. Mid.
Fuck.
See ya!
Kule.
Satchel out.
For you. Last player standing.
Kaki.
Together, we will
Warna-warni
bury them under
malang
that
kayak memori.
Kayaknya sisi goblok di Indonesia ini.
Apa sih, Reng?
Iya.
Orang diusir dari servernya sendiri.
Sama kali gue nunggu Bobby.
Dih. Wah. Tak ban gue.
I have the spike.
Orang lagi main loh.
Can't go there.
Yep. Snap. Warna-warni malang kayak di.
Enemy spotted. Mid.
Last player standing.
Oh, anjir ngapain kau tetap di situ, bangsat? Ngapain kau diam, anjing?
Thirty seconds left.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
Sayang kalau kepalamu lagi itai. Ya udah.
Kepala Itai.
Dikosyokai aja sama
Even
truk
fight.
pun.
That's fun.
Mati lu aja.
Cover going
Ya
out.
dikosyokai aja. Ke jalan.
I have the spike. I dropped the spike.
Di sini emang nggak ada truk pun.
Ini nggak, takutnya nggak gesek kayu ke neraka.
Weh.
Ih, anjing Jet. Come on, Jet pick, why?
Wall raised. Enemy blocking sight.
Spike down B.
Kita terus anjing.
Coming.
Last player standing.
Shut up, dude.
Jetnya bangsat anjing nggak ngepick tolol.
Warna-warni malang.
Shot down.
One enemy remaining.
Revealing area.
Tak perlu aku kapakmu itu. Udah ngekill aja dulu. Kapak nanti tuh.
Deploying drone.
30 seconds left.
Please headshot dari belakang.
Dari belakang.
Pisau please.
You will not kill my ally!
One enemy remaining.
3 gone.
10 seconds left.
Warna-warni merangkai memori.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that.
Snuff them out. Shadows traveling.
Get out of here! Here comes the party!
Shadows traveling.
Enemy spotted B. One down. Jet's grounded.
One enemy remaining.
Someone's in defender spawn.
Here.
Warna-warni merangkai Maeko dosa. Dosen ekonomi.
Let them try to get through.
Apa anjir? Gua bilang.
Hapus air mata. Sudah aku bilang.
Jiko Shokai aja sama truk pun. Gampang kok jumpain dia. Banyak lagi.
It begins.
Need a drop.
In from me.
Thanks.
Sudah. Bubar.
Revealing area.
My bad. Aku udah spasi loh. Cek belakang, Bob. Sering belakang orang tuh. Oh, fuck.
Your duty is
One enemy remaining.
Take flight.
Guys, we're done
What do
here.
you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Sorry, I need your ping, not your voice.
Pian dada otak, mang dada otak, dada otaknya kemana? Aku pun tidak tahu otaknya aja kemana.
Get out of my way!
bomb buddy out.
Our spy carrier's killed.
Spike down mid.
Anjing.
I have the spike.
Sakit cak. Wah. What? Ya gitulah hidup anak muda.
Jetnya ngapain coba anjing? Idiot banget anjing jetnya. Ya Allah, Sofa. Why Sofa? Why would you do that, Sofa? What you
Spike down B. 30 seconds left.
Mampus kau bodoh anjing, dasar bodoh. Dasar bodoh. Nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain kalau nggak ada yang ngebait anjing.
We get a pick. We move in.
Bodoh.
Got it?
Bodohnya.
Berapa diri kau?
Aman. Jangan.
Omen,
Gila gue goyang sendiri, Cuk. aneh gitu.
Pala lu sakit tuh kayak.
As one.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Oh iya. Kalah pick. Persen gue nggak duluan dah.
Enemy spotted mid.
Last player standing. Flawless.
5 anjing.
My power does not ebb. Ask for aid, and you shall receive.
Iya. Kami nasay. Asayo na.
Ah, sayonara.
Get the spike.
Mati ko.
I have the spike.
Enemy spotted me.
There. Enemy killed.
Shadows traveling.
Ay shit.
No more.
Nice.
Remove.
Nice. Kak. Di A1 jet.
B1 juga, Sofa.
Stealing sight.
One enemy remaining.
A0.
Think you can kill me?
Nice.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Nice.
My carrier's down.
Spike down mid.
Eh,
Enemy spotted B.
Got one.
Silence.
Oh shit.
So far, B.
Last player standing.
what? I don't fucking understand these fucking
Last
bitch.
round before the switch.
Buy all you need.
Mas.
Cover going out.
Sorry.
Satchel out.
Nggak bisa sendirian.
Nowhere to run!
It's my life. No never. Aduh. Shot. Nice.
Heal gua. Bisa.
Heaven.
One enemy remaining.
3 kill.
Oh, nice.
I am the hunter.
Last player standing.
No one beats my
Switching
power.
sides.
I got this.
Report cok anjing.
Report. Yang gua turunin nih. Wah. Tidak bertarung. Kena palu Thor baru kau rasa ya.
Shadows traveling.
Spike planted.
Lagi, kayaknya jago.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged yet?
ATL turned up.
Hati orang hebat. Love that.
Spike planted.
Oh fucking hell.
Reloading. Last player standing.
Backs will be towards at least one of us. Coward, run.
Pulang gua babi kan asul.
Cover going out.
Semua salah Rian.
Wah. Jadi pengen mid server nih.
Spike down A.
Still in sight.
Last player standing.
Fuck.
Spike planted.
Taping. It's my life. Dikejar tuh. Dikejar.
What? Once more into battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
It's my life, now or never.
Tighten our defenses.
Satu nih.
Smoke scanning ahead.
Shadows traveling.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike down B.
Bomb buddy out.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice.
Just give me a moment.
Ayo lo, di mana senjataku? Ayo lo.
I know what must be done.
Ya Allah. Alah.
Saatnya waktunya. Ares.
Let's flush them out.
Halo.
Tapi dapat 2, 3 ada.
Dropped.
4 dan 5. Oke.
Mid.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no.
Stealing sight.
Bob, Odin Bob.
You will not kill my ally.
One enemy remaining.
Hokinya Rian anjing. Hokinya si bangsat. Hoki anjing.
They can't begin to comprehend it.
Pelurunya pun nggak jelas jauh.
Jangan dropin. Dropin gua aja.
I need this.
Gua 2.300 anjing.
Padahal nggak punya duit juga anjing.
Makanya anjing.
Ares
Bukan
lagi,
pelit, Miss Queen anjing.
Ares lagi lah.
Miss Queen, cok.
Snuff them out. Thank you.
Get out of my way.
The hunt begins. Blinded.
Dude.
Spike planted.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Defeated.
One enemy remaining.
Anjing langsung diras, cok. Mati lagi. Siapa yang spawn pick itu anjing? Ares kah?
Udah jago kali. Hasil apa aja pun.
Ini Ares tembus kan? Apa enggak sih?
Tembus.
Tembus.
Tembus kok.
Here.
Oh shit.
Shadows traveling.
Link.
Grounded.
Dia masih di situ dia.
Yap, masih di situ.
Garden.
Ciluk bah.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Garden satu.
Tapi cok.
I got your back. Just, from the front.
Na 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 na
Orang.
na 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 nah.
Eyes up.
Cover going out.
Jametku dasi. Jametku dasi, Bang Jamet. Gak pakai dasi. Ada Arki Mochi. Ada Arki Mochi. Oh fuck.
Ada lagi mochi, oh fuck.
Spike planted.
Oke, 3, 4.
Reloading.
Lobang tuh. Oh enggak deh.
Area created.
Last player standing.
Anjing.
Ayo.
Bang. Bang.
Namanya Gundasi.
Match point.
Pas banget kena muka gua, coy. Itu yang coba kena badan anjing. Si ininya Sofa kena badan gua ya. Iyalah nempel anjing bangsat lah.
Apa sih, Reng? Umpat jadi pengen ngasih merah. Merah-merah nasi goreng ini.
Ada yang gagal OP tuh guys.
Anjing.
105 bangsat.
Moya gaya sopanya ini.
Kenapa?
Moya gaya sopanya. Noob. Hasil apa aja pun ngebet pun.
Spike planted.
Sopanya siapa? Musuh apa?
Sopa kita salah.
Lagi.
Noob ke siapa, ke gua?
Hah? Enggak, dari tadi bilang-bilangin awak. Apa?
Attackers win.
Kali ya.
Moya gaya. Ribet aja lu tuh.
Dadar tadi, cok.
Moya gaya. 11 kali itu bekas ngebet orang loh. Jangan banyak gaya loh kalau kill hasil ngebet.
Ada saya kayu. Oh, itu mau jam 7.
Jebut. Dah lah. Aku kesal.
Gas.
Aku mau beli sarapan dulu, lapar kali aku. Bergetar perutku.
Ah, perut bisa gatal dalamnya. Aneh.
Bergetar.
Bergetar. Titit.
Itu kau.
Cuma ada vibratornya di dalamnya.
Ada.
Oh, berarti lu gay banget anjing. Masuk dari lubang pantat berarti vibratornya, guys.
Kali bego. Oh, lol.
Vibratornya ditelan yuk.
Wah.
Those calculations and then
Ntar minum haus gua.
Baru beli lampu, tiba-tiba rusak lagi. Sih. Perasaan tadi pas keluar masih aman lampu, tiba-tiba jadi ribut.
spitting out well-lit landscapes, but it's not always quite that simple. Your CPU also shares some of this workload. If you went out and splashed on a brand new graphics card and dropped it in your 5-year-old gaming rig, you aren't going to see the orders of magnitude increase in graphics or frame rate you were likely hoping for. That's why it's important to get a CPU and GPU of roughly the same power to avoid bottlenecks and get the maximum amount of performance for your money. Sorry, just out of respect, I want to make sure our boy Dimitri is keeping up with all this PC talk. You nodding off there, champ? You need us to play the simple falling op to help wake you up a little bit?
Colton, do me a favor. I am sending you some clips in Discord. Just check those out real quick.
What clips? Two on A. Where did everybody go? Why would he check that? Why? Why on earth would he check that? In what universe does Dimitri check that?
Because I live rent-free in your head, son.
And that was the guy who actually knows what he's talking about. Presented by AMD.
In fast-paced shooters like Valorant, CSGO, and even Rainbow Six Siege, most players value their FPS above, well, everything. With high refresh rate monitors becoming increasingly affordable and accessible, players are now aiming for the highest possible frames per second to keep up with the refresh rate of their display. That's why most esports competitors make their game look like fucking Minecraft. They may look like crap, but they run way smoother. But when you're looking at all the different settings in-game, sometimes it just looks like gibberish. Like, what the hell is anisotropic filtering? And what do I do with it?
It's just a filter that helps with the clarity of textures when they appear at an angle relative to the camera. Come on, Dimitri.
Well, for that, I went to my boy Robert over at AMD. Throughout this episode, he's going to help us make sure that we are getting the best possible performance out of our hardware.
You could kind of be one of two different players. You could be the kind of player who's willing to give up some frames per second because you want the game to look better, or you can just crush all the game settings down to minimum quality, which raises your frame rates sometimes by a lot, depending on what the game has implemented. And some would even say can give you a competitive advantage because it makes enemy players stand out a little better in the scene. So you first have to decide what kind of player you want to be. Do you want better graphics or do you want higher frame rates? It's really hard to get both in the same game. You'll want to at least tune the settings such that your frame rate is pretty consistent at whatever refresh rate your monitor is. So you're going to need to look into that. You might have a 60 hertz monitor, 120 hertz, or heck, even like 280 or 300 these days. And you'll want to try to dial in a frame rate in the game that's very close or beyond what your monitor can do. And that means you're always seeing sort of the latest, most updated information from the game, which is especially important for games like CSGO or other twitchy shooters.
Now, when you go out and buy one of these expensive-ass monitors, you want your game to run smoothly. Because when the frame rate from your graphics card doesn't match up with your monitor's refresh rate, you might run into some issues.
If your video card is producing more or less frames than the monitor is updating its own picture. One is called tearing, where you have too many frames. It's the idea that all monitors refresh from top to bottom. They just do that over and over. And you can actually have 2 frames on the display at the same time. And it produces this horizontal line in your screen.
But to combat this issue, AMD developed their own technology, FreeSync, which is now widely used in gaming monitors along with the NVIDIA equivalent G-Sync. This allows your GPU and monitor to update at the same time, fixing screen tearing altogether. But us CS players, we tend to just crank our frames up even higher to solve the issue. Isn't that right, Robert?
What many CSGO players do, for example, is just run the frame rate so high and so fast, over 300 frames a second, that whatever tearing exists only lasts for a very, very short amount of time. And such that it may be imperceptible to the human eye because it comes and goes so quickly.
But there is one other issue that can arise if your GPU and your monitor aren't working in unison with one another.
The other issue that you can have is, to solve that tearing, there is a technology called V-Sync, which makes the graphics card wait to produce a new frame to match the update rate of the display. It's not quite like FreeSync in that it causes occasional stuttering if you turn V-Sync on, because that pause time, that waiting on the monitor and the GPU to agree to an update can be random in time. And so that stuttering will make the game feel slow or choppy.
Now, from what Colton told me, your CPU and GPU work together to help pump out the most possible frames, manipulating texture data and other in-game elements stored in your system's RAM, and more importantly, your GPU's video RAM, or VRAM. But not too long ago, CPUs weren't able to make proper use of a graphics card's memory. Some top consumer-grade GPUs now have up to 16 gigs of dedicated video RAM. Imagine paying all of that money for a brand new graphics card and not even being able to make full use of it. AMD saw this as a massive problem, but they also saw it as an opportunity to change the way that GPUs and CPUs communicate with each other forever. So late last year, they launched this thing called Smart Access Memory.
It allows a Ryzen CPU and a Radeon graphics card to communicate with the full width of that graphics card's memory all at the same time. And AMD invented this technology. We were the first to bring this technology to market. And it's essentially free performance. We developed this thing that gives you extra performance in games that was hidden by an arbitrary limitation of the way CPUs and graphics cards had communicated for forever.
Smart Access Memory is quite literally a game changer. And even though it was initially designed for AMD users, because it's based on an open standard, gamers who continue to use Intel and NVIDIA powered products out of habit may be able to make use of it in the future. But lately, Ryzen CPUs have been king, especially when it comes to esports titles. Plenty of games like Counter-Strike, Valorant, and even League of Legends are all heavily CPU bound. And it seems like just about every top player or streamer is picking up AMD's 5950X to go alongside their 3090. You can get some pretty impressive frames with these X to go alongside their 3090. You can get some pretty impressive frames with these Ryzen processors. Ryzens are quite simply the best on the market right now. Like, deadass. Sponsorship aside. Whether or not you're running them with a Radeon graphics card, if you're just an everyday gamer and or streamer, you can expect some pretty outstanding performance.
We're very agnostic. The point of our CPU business is to be the best damn processor we can be for every kind of gaming customer, whether they run Radeon hardware or GeForce or other competitive offerings in the future. We just want to be the best gaming CPU, and putting artificial limitations on our chip hurts us and it hurts gamers. And we really pride ourselves on the interoperability of our hardware with, frankly, competitive products.
So no matter what your setup looks like, these so-called God settings apply to everyone. If you want to take your game to the next level by boosting your frames, then lowering some of your settings is the first step. Because even if your game does look a little pixelated, when it's running smoothly, chances are you'll be able to pop heads just like some of your favorite pros. Graphics aren't everything, especially in esports. Okay, so for this week's episode, we've decided to team up with AMD to help you get your favorite game.
I've engendered the weebs, Demetrius.
You've engendered the weeb. Bro, the number of people that comment on like your mouse pad or wallpaper or whatever the fuck, I don't even understand. I don't no idea, bro. Like I've never even watched Naruto. Never mind like fucking whatever the fuck hardcore weeb shit you're into.
Oh yeah.
The Valorant competitive system is supposed to be the steady, tried and true groundwork of the game. But ever since the game's launch, it's been an absolute nightmare, leaving Riot Games with their hands full. We all know things need to change, but what exactly are the problems with Ranked? And is it really something we should be complaining about? Let's talk about it. Before we get into the video, I'm going to remind you to head over to the Score Esports Shorts channel. Same content you love here, just little. Okay, sympathy for you Jet mains, y'all deserve your nerf. It's no secret that Valorant has had issues with Ranked going all the way back to the closed beta. Riot has been pretty consistent addressing Ranked issues within its patches, but Ranked is an absolute nightmare still. Just this August, Riot publicly admitted that Ranked distribution is not where they would like to see it. They said that the majority of the game's 14 million players are bunched up within silver and low gold. Basically, ranks in Valorant are bottlenecked and lopsided, and Riot would like to see a more normal, even distribution, and they're apparently working on that. The question is, why is it lopsided? You can see how a majority, and in Riot's opinion, an incorrect amount are in lower ranks. Why is this happening? Are people hard stuck? Is it the system? Does Riot have it out for you? Spoiler, they don't. Well, clearly if Riot is Does Riot have it out for you? Spoiler, they don't. Well, clearly, if Riot is telling us that a vast majority of players are stuck in silver and gold, then there's something wrong with the distribution of ranks. Either people are stomping and absolutely crushing their games or not climbing up fast enough, and us bottom fraggers aren't losing enough RR. Here's to that. Simply put, the ranked system isn't working. The stars should be rising, and those who are struggling should be falling. So if you're confused and frustrated with your ranked experience, that is completely understandable. Well, fear not, for I've researched every single patch note since beta, and I have very loud opinions as to why ranked distribution is wonky and why ranked, simply put, sucks. And no, I'm not gonna be talking about how we can't pick maps or toxic teammates or whatever this is.
You know, you sound like you kind of do taxes.
I sound like I do taxes.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about are game-specific issues that you cannot control. Y'all have the ability to shut your mouth and be nice for once, but y'all don't have the ability to control 1, rank disparity, and 2, smurfs. Are these problems unique to Valorant? Absolutely not. You can take a look at Riot's better game, League of Legends. League has a myriad of problems within it, including a huge problem with smurfing. That being said, I do think these problems are uniquely severe in Valorant. The nature of the agents in Valorant make it specifically easy to pub stomp games with. Reyna's kit might as well have been designed to smurf with. In addition to the issues with the agents, there's only one playing field when it comes to ranked games. There's no third-party platforms like Faceit and CSGO here. So that means the best players don't have a hyper-competitive alternative to ranked to go to. So it's possible that some of those players decide to stop tryharding and start smurfing with their friends for an easier time. So when you have a bunch of Jets and Reynas insta-locking duelists and you have way too many people in the silver purgatory, that can lead to some nasty ranked experiences. Now with that in mind, let's get to the first big point that I think needs to be addressed. Maybe the reason we have so many silvers is because they're not playing with silvers. Sounds odd, right? Well, that's the Valorant ranked experience. If you're silver 2, you probably expect a bronze 3 to gold 1 to be in your lobby at your most generous, understanding self, which I'm sure all of you are. But it becomes kind of shocking when a plat or even a gold 3 comes in and carries you or the enemy team. In-game strats become about one plat or even a gold 3 comes in and carries you or the enemy team. In-game strats become about one player and their much higher skill level rather than their util or their playstyle or whatever. It is two completely different stories when you say, hey, maybe you shouldn't go B because KJ has her setup there, versus, hey, maybe we shouldn't go B because KJ claps us every time. That strategy is specifically only for 100 Thieves when they see CNED with his op.
And you could tell we were just going away from him. We're like, all right, let's find CNED and go the other way.
That's the strat. Basically, you're either constantly getting clapped or getting carried. There's no chance for you to show your improved skills. You're just a little ping pong ball. Also, this leads to people who are in silver getting better, but they're not moving up. So they're playing at like a gold or even a plat level, but they're still stuck in silver. This leads us, and is somewhat related to our second issue, Smurfs. People smurf for lots of different reasons. They want to play with their lower level friends, they want to try out new util or new agents without losing RR, or they want to completely destroy people. To quote someone in a recent PC Gamer article, "In all honesty, it was fun as hell smoking people who were new to the game." Then there's also the issue of the vicious cycle of smurfing. If you're constantly playing against smurfs, you're gonna get a little frustrated. Eventually, for a little relief, you'll create a smurf, and then someone else is gonna create a smurf, and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats. In Valorant, smurfing isn't so much a remedy for deadly long queue times like it was when the game first dropped, as it is just for having a fun time playing games in lower elos. To me, those are the two major issues in Ranked. And the good news is, Riot is aware of them. But the question still remains, what can they do about it? Now, despite addressing that Ranked is not in the optimal spot they want it to be, Riot also doesn't want to give into any sort of confirmation bias, meaning they don't want you to think it's their fault that you're hard stuck silver. A Riot dev said in a lengthy Reddit post that neither the game nor any developer is, quote, not here to make a system to give you a free rank you don't deserve, and that they can't solve problems that don't exist. And they're not wrong. I went through every single patch note, and competitive has been addressed in not all, but most of them. Specifically in the 3.0 patch, Riot said they wanted to make sure that you were having fun in your ranked games. They said their primary goals were this: we want winning games to matter most, at all skill levels. We want to improve individual performance evaluation because we believe it helps identify more fair and balanced matches. We want you to see your rank as an accurate representation of your current skill level. We want you to have fewer motivations for playing on different accounts and to get your proper rank faster. And as for smurfing in Valorant, Riot has addressed them before. In October 2020, they were aware of the problem of smurfs and had deployed strategies to combat them. According to senior producer Ian Felding in October, quote, right now we have a behind-the-scenes system for unrated as well as one that applies to Iron through Diamond ranked players. The latter tracks an individual's performance and notices when a player makes a highly disproportionate impact in a game. We then quickly boost them to harder matches and higher ranks in competitive. We stopped leveraging the system for immortal players because there isn't a ton of room to smurf or play down or actually already near the top ranks. This is all really great, but as of May 2021, Riot said they were still deep into an investigation about how to deal with smurfs. And actually, according to Riot's data, smurfs are only a small percentage of the population. Pros and experts like our Lord and Savior Shroud think that smurfing is actually not that big of a deal. You just need to get good.
Smurfs can be a problem, sure, but I also think the smurf excuse is overused. They could truly be the rank that you are at. They are just feeling it, and for some reason, their mouse is just responding to their hand very well. That could happen. Smurfing is an issue, sure, but it's not as big of an issue that everyone makes it out to seem. It's just not.
So at the end of the day, why does this all matter? Well, Valorant is a game that over 14 million people enjoy with a variety of different experiences. For some people, it is their first FPS, and for some people, this is the game that they spend hundreds of dollars and hours on. Yeah, it's a free-to-play game, whatever, but you expect a certain kind of experience from it. Clearly, Riot is aware that there are issues with their game, but honestly, shouldn't we expect that? A popular, rather young game that is growing every single day is bound to have issues. Furthermore, Riot has to make sure that every single change they make is fair and bountiful for everyone. And if we're being really honest, guys, Riot is one of the few developers that actually listens to their community. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. Guys, I am one of you. I often find myself frustrated and ranked, whether it's my friends or less often by myself, and I want it to be fun and good too. All good things take time. And hopefully our patience will be rewarded soon. But if it takes too much time, we ride at dawn. Well, that's the Valorant ranked experience. Ew. Ew. That's Paimon from Genshin Impact. Ow.
Colton should be able to work some magic.
Well, Colton's incredible, right, Colton?
Naturally.
We ride at dawn. And I have the water. My mom said she could drive us. The Valorant competitive system.
It's not an issue dah. How to fix him? What?
A lot of people would call Valorant a CSGO clone. But what really makes the game unique are its agents.
30 seconds
One's
left.
grass, one's grass. Leave A, a lot of grass. They're splitting C, splitting C.
One enemy remaining.
For example, duelists like Jett and Raze add a verticality to the game that's totally different from other tactical shooters.
Yeah, I'm gonna try flying knife him.
Okay, show us.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
10 seconds left.
You're like a bully, honestly.
Since launch, just about every top player has gravitated towards these agents. And when Yoru came out, people were hyped.
One enemy remaining.
Send 5 more. We can do this again.
Yeah, but Q-Rax, Hypok, how do they clear him out? Let's see if they check on him. They do, but they can't beat him. That's lovely, but Draka, they don't know how to deal with him!
TP is perfect.
Time to jump.
But the excitement surrounding Yoru didn't last.
And then there's Yoru. Doesn't have anything, and he just exists. No get out of jail free card, no utility to support it.
I think Yoru, I think it's important that he's down here because I think Yoru might have the worst flash in the game.
You think about maining Yoru? No, he's not good. I'm not having fun.
Yoru went from being one of the most exciting agents in Valorant to basically a meme. But is he really as bad as everyone says? Or are they just playing him wrong? Hey everyone, before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you know that we worked with Bose to create their new Rule the Quiet videos, following key storylines at Worlds. Here's a sneak peek.
My name is Andrei Odomne Pascu, and I'm the top laner for Rogue. The way I find my peace before the games or before big matches, just by listening to music. I get myself in a good mindset where it's just me and my thoughts, I'm alone, and I can fully focus on the game that's ahead of me so that I put in my best. Also,
and thanks to Bose for sending over these awesome Quiet Comfort earbuds. All right, back to Yoru. Back in January, Valorant received a massive update that added a new battle pass and a few competitive changes to the game. But most
Second. Bruh. No, I think it's something wrong. Discard. I think it should be deleted. Remove. Yes, please. Then. Ah, it's fucking wrong. The wrong one. No. Window capture. Right, is window capture.
Most importantly, it introduced Yoru, a new duelist who everyone wanted to get their hands on. He had a fake footstep ability, unique flashes that only popped when they bounced off a surface, and his ult made him temporarily invulnerable. All of this sounded pretty awesome, but what really drew people to Yoru was how cool he looked.
He's cool. He's cool. He has the little eyebrow slash, you know, he's cool, man. And I think he, like, the hand signs he throws when he does his abilities also is cool. Everything about the agent's so amazing. I remember I was so hyped watching the trailer with him coming out. Like, he looked so badass.
But the most interesting part of Yoru's kit, and the reason most of your favorite pros briefly made him, was his teleport ability. In theory, the teleport let you take aggressive peeks, get a kill, and get out without much risk. Everyone was dying to get their hands on an agent that could dash away after a kill like Jet, and Yoru was the closest thing. Plus, he had flashes, so the possibilities seemed almost endless.
At the very beginning, you know, throwing your TP at them and then just having it kind of float behind them and then just throwing a flash and then blinding them and TPing behind them was enough to catch them off guard.
Early on, players like Tens, Corey, and Ethos showcased what Yoru was capable of on a nightly basis, and it seemed like he was about to become the game's most popular duelist.
Up ramp one. I don't like this smoke.
Oh my god. Holy shit, I just made a play. How did I do that?
Maybe it was just the excitement of having a new duelist in the game, or maybe people just wanted to play the cool looking agent. But almost overnight, Yoru gained a cult-like following. Tens, for example, was really committed to making the agent work.
I'm gonna lurk. I wanna be a slower playstyle right now. I'm actually gonna legitimately try to play this character how I think he should be played.
Wait, I'll flash.
On the right one? This is oh good. my god. I have ult, I'm ready.
One enemy remaining. Hey.
Send 5 more. We can do this again.
But over time, Yoru became predictable. Players were no longer falling for his fake footsteps or his obvious teleport plays, and his ult was really only being used to gather information. All Yoru really had going for him was his flash, but that wasn't nearly enough to get him a pick over the other better duelists in the game. And once Valorant's first international LAN rolled around, things only got worse. Team Vikings decided to pick the Japanese agent when they were playing against Team Liquid, and it completely backfired on them.
We're going to see the dimensional drift used, trying to clear out some of those spots and maybe give them a reposition to actually retake from another angle. It will give another spot, but it doesn't matter. Soulcast has already found another with the shock dart. They've also got the denial of the pushback in. The nano swarm going to hold them back even further, and this map is looking done.
Vikings have got to go back to the drawing board on that. We've seen the first Yoru come out here in Masters, and maybe the last, based on how it played out.
I mean, we had a plan. We knew that they were gonna pick Sage. Sage is kind of weak against Yoru, so it was a way to counter it. But it didn't work out, like you saw, right? It was a plan for sure.
But despite his failures on the world stage, the true Yoru fans weren't willing to let him go. And it seemed like Riot wasn't going to let him die either, when they buffed his flash in a patch back in March. Ten's, Corey, and Ethos were still trying to make him work, but everyone else just saw Yoru as a troll pick. So when Ten's locked in Yoru against Sonics in the qualifiers for Masters Berlin, it was quite the surprise.
Yoru.
I just saw it! Tens is playing Yoru.
No
I must
way!
be losing my mind. Dude,
No
forget about
way!
every other agent comp pick. Tens is playing Yoru. Somebody sound some kind of alarm.
Sentinels went on to win the match, but Tens didn't have much impact. And when he picked the agent again the following week against Gen G, they lost. Sentinels drew an 8-0 lead, and sure, Tens showed off some cool plays using Yoru's ult and a shorty, but you have to imagine he could have done more on basically any other agent. Since that loss, Sentinel's IGL Shazam hasn't allowed Tens to pick Yoru again, and he's basically forced him back onto the Reyna pick that has rarely failed them.
I think that Yoru shouldn't be in the hands of someone like Tens because Tens is so good. He needs to be on like Jet Reyna. Like his impact with Jet Reyna is insane.
After seeing one of the best players in the world struggle to make an impact on Yoru, everyone agreed that the agent was just bad. A small group of dedicated Yoru fans remained, but when they begged Riot to make changes to him, they were ignored. Yoru's pick rate plummeted, and Riot basically gave up on him, admitting that they won't be doing anything else to the agent anytime soon because even they don't know what to do. And to be fair, balancing a game like Valorant can be an absolute nightmare. One small change can turn an entire meta on its head. So buffing Yoru isn't as easy as it sounds. Do we really want another Jet? Riot has faced their fair share of criticism over the years for pushing meta-altering updates right before big events in League of Legends. So maybe they've learned their lesson and won't touch him until after Champions in December. But when Riot does decide to give Yoru the buff he so desperately needs, where do they even start? Most players think his fake footsteps are completely useless now, and his ultimate doesn't really make sense for an agent that's supposed to be a duelist. So with two lackluster abilities, is Riot just going to rework his entire kit? That's something they do all the time in League of Legends, but it isn't something they've tried in Valorant just yet.
And maybe improving the flash, maybe making it pop faster, maybe making it harder to hear would be good. Maybe making that TP go faster, maybe making the TP quieter, or maybe making the TP just, quieter as it moves and then just only making it louder as it, once it like starts to stabilize.
You might be wondering why any of this matters. After all, you could just let Yoru die out. Riot is just going to make newer, better agents and they'll fill the role he was supposed to. Well, for one, having a useless character sucks in any game, but more importantly, Valorant still has a huge Jet problem, and a better Yoru might be a way to fix that. Jet topped the charts at Masters 3 in Berlin. She had an 85% pick rate with players like Ye and Defo showing just how busted she still is. Fundamentally, Jet is still the only agent you can use an operator with. And although they recently nerfed her by removing one of her smokes and changing the right click on her ult, Jet's ability to run around and kill people with the op is ridiculous. The main problem with her kit is her tailwind ability, and Riot still refuses to acknowledge this. No other agent can get away with the same kind of aggressive peaks that Jet can.
The op is only viable in Jet, and that's a problem in my opinion. It's too clunky to use on any other agent. And the problem is that there's not a lot of counter options to the op. Now, if you could use the op on other agents, you can counter a Jet just walking up with an op or a Jet just taking a duel, a dry peek.
Unless Riot buffs agents like Yoru to compete with Jet, she's still gonna be the only duelist that really matters. Until then, Jet and even Reyna are gonna continue to run free, raining terror on everybody. But who knows? Maybe one day a buffed Yoru will appear to save us all.
I guess looking forward, guys, just have faith. Have faith. Yoru isn't always gonna be this little puppy that you guys can just look down on. Yoru maids, rise up.
Alright, I got it. You can sit back.
Okay.
I took over.
Are you taking over?
I'm taking over. Let me take over with my two smokes, bro.
I'm gonna aggro mid here.
I'm going mid.
Aggro mid. Yeah, don't smoke it then. Don't smoke it then.
Go mid. There's only enough frags for one of us. Got one.
Oh, not me. I should have done my flash a little earlier, I think.
Nope, that's an L.
If you want to get good, you have to sacrifice
In his face, doesn't hit the no-scope, doesn't hit the pistol. Oh, what? Jumping double for Cole.
There is nothing more prestigious in CSGO than getting your own graffiti. Sure, a major title or an MVP award might seem more important, but those things fade in time. A graffiti though, that lasts forever. Valve adds in these monuments to mark some of the most iconic plays to ever happen at a CSGO major, and there are currently 6 in the game right now. But what about CSGO's other iconic plays? The ones that you and your friends talk about, the ones that make the hair on the back of your neck stand up, the ones that made you fall in love with CSGO in the first place. Today we're going to talk about the plays that deserve a graffiti, even if they didn't happen at a major. And before we get into that, make sure you're subscribed to The Score Esports, that way you'll never miss a video just like this one. And with that, let's get into the top 10 plays that deserve a graffiti. Starting us off at number 10 is Rowdy Shroudy and the infamous Shroud Boost.
Oh my god, huge play by Shroud right there. The patience.
Is there any doubt that you're watching championship level Counter-Strike?
If Shroud is known for anything, it's his crisp aim and insane mechanics, but nothing is more representative of his 3000 IQ than his A-site boost on Cash. Down 15-14 at the CEVO LAN finals, the odds were stacked against Shroud and the rest of Cloud9 as they would try to push overtime against iBuyPower with only pistols in hand.
They played double save.
Oh my goodness. They had to. They bought pistols on the last round. They didn't get any
Have
kills.
we already crowned iBuyPower, or could the unthinkable eco round win save them and push them to overtime?
That I might flip the table over if that happens.
So, with a CZ and a dream, Shroud got a boost up onto boxes and proceeded to play the waiting game.
25 seconds left. If the clock runs out on them and they give up overtime, it will be the heartbreak of a generation. Molotov's in, set piece out. Shroud has let them all pass. 1, 2, 3! Oh, Jesus, the last one alive! Oh, they just tied it! They're going into overtime!
Even though C9 went on to lose the game, this play led to the boost boxes becoming lovingly renamed after Shroud. But maybe Valve can take it one step further and commemorate Shroud's unbelievable trigger discipline with a sick graffiti, like this one. Coming in hot at number 9 is Summit1G and his infamous self-immolation.
Oh my goodness.
There's that.
Oh, Summit.
What's up, Reddit?
At 2016's Austin DreamHack Open, North American hopefuls Splice found themselves up 15-11 against CLG on Train. All Summit had to do to win the first map was pull off a 1v1 and defuse the bomb, which he did. Kind of.
And now it's Summit in the 1v1 to try and close this out against Fugly. Fugly playing it aggressively, no, but Summit's gonna clutch it! And Splice will close out map number 1, 16-11. Oh, wait. What? No. What happened? Oh, no! Summit! No!
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
Yes, Summit tossed a molly to push out and pick up the quick frag on Fugly, but he walked through the fire and died on his way to defusing the bomb. Even worse, Splice went on to lose in overtime and were eliminated from the tournament after dropping the next map.
Cutler and Tarek, and now JDM goes for a no-scope. Not going to happen, but it's Davey and Freakazoid, and they get 3 quick kills. Down to a 1-on-2, and Cutler, the apocalypse is going to end it.
And with that said, CLG with a heartbreaking upset coming in. Summit had control of the map, but unfortunately that mistake cost them big time, and CLG will steal it away.
This moment has been immortalized by the community, and now whenever anyone has an accident with a Molotov, the 1Gs show up in chat. Now if only Valve could put a little reminder on B-Site so that no one ever makes a careless and relatable mistake like this ever again. Piercing its way through sheet metal and concrete to take our number 8 spot is Body and his iconic wallbangs on Cash.
As if things couldn't go from bad to worse. That is play of the year. Just put that in. That is the epitome of this game.
Wallbangs are responsible for some of the nuttiest plays in CSGO, and few are as memorable as Body's cross-map wallbangs against Astralis at ESL Pro League.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But it was done when the reskinning was done for
What has
Valve.
happened
Did
there?
that really just hit?
I wasn't really looking.
No way.
Where's that gone?
That was from
it's a connector.
spawn.
Body figured out that if you shoot through the garage towards Z at 1 minute and 49 seconds, that there's a strong possibility you'll connect on a wallbang, which happened not once, but twice.
Still, 10-2, and like you said, a difficult round considering Body's trying it again. Oh no, he did it again!
Oh, no
What?
way. No way. You can't possibly do that twice in a row.
Body's back-to-back wallbangs left everyone stunned, and Cash was quickly patched so that no one could replicate it.
Oh, I like this. We're seeing it from the CT's POV. You can just see what's going through his mind before he finds a
And
bullet.
wrecked.
Oh my god.
A lot of fans thought this play would be an instant graffiti, but alas, Valve still hasn't answered their calls, so we did. Cutting its way into the 7th spot on our list is Kenny S's desperation knife kill on Guardian.
Would you believe it? The balls on that man to go for that play and make it 5-3 Navi.
Now, it's not every day that you get to see an era's best two AWPers face off against each other in a 1v1, but that's exactly what happened during a particularly chaotic round at ESL 1 Cologne 2015. With the bomb planted, Navi's Guardian tried to aggressively rush the site in an attempt to no-scope an unsuspecting Kenny S. What happened next was one of the most insane sequences in CSGO history.
And now it's all on Guardian. Will he try and hold the AWP? He gets the shot onto Apex. Is he going to try and go huge here? Kenny S on site, straight in his face. Doesn't hit the no-scope. Doesn't hit the pistol. Oh, Kenny S! Would you believe it? The balls on that man to go for that play and make it 5-3 Navi.
Kenny S was able to dodge 2 of Guardian's no-scopes, and when he couldn't secure the pistol kill, he decided to just pull out his knife and leap at Guardian. This ballsy desperation play is firmly etched into the community's collective memory. Now all Valve needs to do is properly honor it with a graffiti like we did. Coming in at number 6 is Simple's iconic AWP throw on Dust 2.
That is just him styling on Nitro. That's him just mentally breaking him, saying, I'm just going to utterly dominate you in this one-on-one.
Every so often, Simple comes around to show the world why he really is the greatest player of all time. And few plays are as creative or as memorable as the one he pulled off against Nitro at ESL 1 New York.
Right outside, smoke gonna go off. Simple on the other side. He pulls out the pistol. He's got the P250. Close range. It's a one-shot Nitro. He's got a triple. He fakes it once and just goes to check the window. This is all about timing. Nitro does have a Molotov and another smoke, so it could be really rough for Simple to actually get through this. He's gonna throw the AWP in. Oh my god! Simple, what is happening?
What even is that?
Now, for those of you who may be confused here, it's a semi-common trick for players to fake a flashbang by tossing out their pistols in the hopes of drawing attention away from your opponent, which is exactly what Simple did. Kind of. Instead of distracting Nitro with a lowly pistol, the CSGO prodigy elected to use his nearly $5,000 AWP as the distraction. After this play, the fake AWP flash became a mainstay amongst the community, but unfortunately, Valve doesn't think it's worthy of Simple's second graffiti. Breaking into our top 5 now is Hiko and his inhuman reactions.
That is a terrifying message to anyone who ever dares to challenge Hiko, but surely that is going to be a kill that will go down in history.
Hiko has had an unbelievable career in Counter-Strike, but there are few plays more jaw-dropping than the quick reflexes he displayed at 2014's ESL 1 Cologne.
Hiko is going to go for it. Freiburg will eventually fall, but it is too late. Geralt is going to be waiting. Hiko charges in, doesn't check.
Oh,
what? Oh my god! Inhuman reactions! Hiko!
After all these years, Hiko's kill on Get Right is still considered one of the greatest shots in CSGO history. Unfortunately, there isn't any in-game nod to Hiko's brilliant flick, and we wanted to bring attention to that gross injustice. Taking the 4th spot on our list is Snacks and his stunning 4K pistol clutch.
I've never seen anything like it. What the hell was that? That's got to be one of the sickest pistol clutches I've ever seen in the entirety of CSGO.
Snacks is an absolute legend, and the Polish star has racked up a number of memorable plays over the years. But if there's one moment that deserves a graffiti, it's his insane 4K pistol clutch from the ESL New York Finals.
Guardian does damage, but he comes out worse for wear in the end. Neo gone, Guardian wraps back around, then it's going to be Bialy down in the end to just Snacks. Does find one.
Oh, no.
Let's not leave him out of this. The Big Apple and Snacks is hungry. He's got 1 kill already on the USP. Low HP as well on Guardian and Flamey. He's trying to bait them out, trying to get them into one-on-ones as he dances back and forth between the box. What a shot on Simple! Oh, Guardian, bye-bye! And it's on to Flamey. He's tapped it. Flamey's got a big... What in God's name is that from Snacks?
A flashy play is deserving of a graffiti, and there is nothing quite as flashy as shutting down some of the world's greatest players. Sadly for us, Cobble has since been removed from the active pool and reworked into oblivion, but hopefully one day we can see a return of Cobble with a much needed nod to the hungry man himself. Cracking the top 3 of our list is Happy and his incredibly iconic Deagle ace.
I think I just broke my chair, I might need a new one.
A worthy sacrifice, a chair for a round that's going to go down in history without a doubt here.
The Deagle is one of the most iconic and deadliest weapons in Counter-Strike. There are countless legendary Deagle plays and even a few Deagle aces, but none of them come close to what Happy was able to pull off on Inferno at 2015 DreamHack Open London.
They aren't rushing this time around. They're taking their sweet time, hoping to catch somebody peek on Envy's side. And well, that's what happens when you go around the corner. Happy with one dig. Oh, and another one! Oh, and a third! Happy! He could get another one here too, Dupree! Dupree is like sweating bullets! Happy's gonna get the quad kill in the ace! What is this?
Happy got 4 headshots and another kill facing down the barrel of a P90, and all he gave us was a smile and a couple of high fives. That play would help Envy win the map and later the tournament, which is why it's one of the most iconic moments in CSGO history.
Amazing, amazing performance. I think we all know what I want an explanation of straight away. Dude, what happened with that